On this 15-minute tool review, we got our hands on the brand new CUT55 Pro from Arccaptain. This thing has iControl. You can run it with your phone. Yeah, you heard me right. It has a more durable case, better cooling, 55 amps, and it's pilot arc. Not only that, let's compare and contrast between the CUT55 Pro and the original CUT50. Let's go! Alright guys, Arccaptain CUT55 Pro. Now, keep in mind, there are 3 different plasma cutters Arccaptain offers. You got the CUT50, which is the OG model. You got the CUT55, and then you got the CUT55 Pro. The Pro has the iControl built in, so it's Bluetooth. You can adjust it from your phone. I'm going to show you all that. So let's unbox it and see what comes in here. This is your clamp. We'll call it a ground clamp, but in a plasma cutter, that's the positive end of things. Now, the first upgrade over the previous units is, like I said in the introduction, this is a pilot arc machine. So it's not a lift start. So they give you this beefy, upgraded AG60 torch. Ergonomically fits pretty good. There are different flavors of AG60. This one, it's got grippies on the torch. I don't know, I like things like that. This also comes with the 110 to 240 adapter. This is pretty common on all of the import welders and plasma cutters now. And it does come with a carry strap. Oh, ooh, look at that. What is this? Hold on, guys. Oh, it is a cover. Sweet. It's a cover that you can pick the handle up through. It says Arccaptain. Oh, and it's got pockets. Well, that's pretty handy, and you can cover the whole thing. That's nice. That's a nice touch. I didn't know that was coming in that. Very well packaged. They even give you some cool stickers with your manual. And they also give you extra tips and extra consumables with it. So let's throw that stuff over here. Standard 50 amp outlet, pretty standard with all the, welders, import welders. And this is telling you, look at the shape of this thing. Isn't that thing cool? This is significantly smaller than the last rendition, and I'm going to show you that. So this is everything that comes in the box. Adapter, AG60, pilot arc, ground clamp, consumables, manual. Let's get into functionality. Alright guys, let's briefly talk about the differences between the OG CUT50 and then the brand new CUT55 Pro. It is a shorter case. They both do have a regulator on the back, analog gauges. Larger digital display on the CUT55 Pro, does have iControl, so you can adjust it from your phone. Also an upgrade on the CUT55 Pro is this has dual fans on it. It has improved cooling. So what that's going to do is increase the efficiency of the machine. So the biggest improvement over these 2 units is this is pilot arc. So when you pull the trigger, it's got a little flame that comes out the front, helps burn through grease, paint, things like that to initiate your arc. I find it more useful than a lift start, because a lift start you got to start off on very clean metal in order to initiate an arc. Is the CUT50 less of a machine than the CUT55 Pro? Their capacities are virtually identical. The CUT55 Pro does cut a little bit thicker material at the high end of the spectrum, but for the everyday guy, does the CUT50 work? If you like just to touch and then drag, the CUT50 works just fine. They still do sell this machine. It's very reliable. I have beaten this machine to death and it still runs. Is the new CUT55 more sleek, more compact? Yes, it's going to fit on a cart better. Does have pilot arc, does have iControl, and it does have that increased cooling capacity. So if you're really working the machine, you don't got to stop and take as many breaks. Overall, both good machines. I've had really good luck with Arccaptain products. I have a whole stack of them in the background. And I really do enjoy these. The CUT50 is a smaller torch, just so you guys have a full understanding of that. Now, I don't know if they still include this, but this is a PT31 torch. It's a smaller torch overall because it doesn't have pilot arc. The consumables for both of these, regardless of which one you purchase, are relatively inexpensive. You can buy AG60 consumables all over Amazon, almost any welding store. Same with PT31. This video is about the CUT55 Pro. I just want to show you a little bit of difference between the two in case you're like, ah, Dave, the CUT55 Pro is more money than the CUT50. What am I getting? So that's what you're getting. Let's cut some stuff. All right, guys, we are going to start off with just some 18 gauge sheet metal. Then we're gonna go to some 3/16. Then we're going to go to this big 1/4 inch plate. And then we're going to go to this 1/2 inch monster. This is pretty much what we run the gambit on. All of the plasma cutters we test, that way it's kind of all the same test. That way, in case you guys are kind of like comparing, that's what you get. Initially, we're going to start off at 110 volts. Now, keep in mind, your breaker may not accommodate full load if you have a 15 amp breaker versus a 20, and depending on the length of run of your wire and such. I am using this on an extension cord. It is a 10 gauge extension cord. It is a monster. Do not use this on a cheap, orange extension cord. You get it, Home Depot. It's not going to work. You got to have a big monster extension cord. Right off the bat, the case for this thing is made stronger. It's heavier duty. It's got all the impact protection on it. I don't know if I mentioned that enough. This thing is really, really sturdy in relation to what I've seen. They put an emphasis on technology in this unit, with the iControl and with the enhanced cooling, because they want you to be able to use this machine. On the front, it tells you 120 volts, what you can do max, 240 volts, what you could do max. That's sever cut, it says 3/4. Obviously not going to do that because that's not necessary to do. Let's fire it up. Switch is on the back, and we'll see what she does. Did I hear clicking? Okay, so what it's telling you up front, 120 volts. It is on 2T, that means you pull the trigger, it goes. When you let off, it stops. It does do 4T. If you push the mode button. It's telling you you're on 20 amps. Now what's 20 amps good for? Probably sheet metal. We could do 25. It's also going to give you like a little guideline as far as pressure goes. A lot of the time, a lot of guys fail to have adequate pressure to these machines. Wow, we got all the pressure. Okay, so we're gonna back that out. So all you do is unscrew it till it comes down. You could run this thing 40, 50, 60 pounds. If you're going bigger, you're going 1/2 inch. And then it also has like the drain on the bottom. All right, we are set up with sheet metal. This is your standard 18 gauge. This is what we use for everything on the channel when we're patching up cars for sheet metal. I'm gonna slide on my Arccaptain gloves, which are honestly beat through the floor. Look at these things. These are my absolute favorite gloves. If Arccaptain did send these to me. They are amazing, and I love them. So if Arccaptain, if you ever see this video, send your boy some gloves. So we got our ground hooked up, which is not our ground, which is rarely our positive. And then we got our torch. Now, what are you going to see initially when you have a pilot arc torch? This is what you're going to see. So let's just kind of freehand it and see how she does. Let's go. Honestly, that's like butter. Look at this. Ridiculous, right? You could write your name in this. This machine laughs at sheet metal. You could cut sheet metal literally all day with this thing. This is not even a challenge. Let's go up to 3/16. This is 3/16 of an inch. Should probably use a fence. My hands are shaky. And obviously, this is 2 pieces we welded together to test. But for our purposes, we're just cutting it off anyway. So let's just give it a rip and see how bad my hands are. Another thing about this unit is the fan is on demand. So now the machine's been heated up. I max this thing out 35 amps. I'm surprised my breaker is actually holding the 35 amps because usually I get to about 32 amps on something like this. I mean, it trips immediately, so there must be a little bit more I'm assuming efficiency built into the electronics. I don't know that for sure. That's not my department. Let me show you this cut. Look at this cut. That's quite amazing. This is 3/16 of an inch. Any machine that can cut 3/16 or 1/4 inch at 110 volts, you're doing pretty good. I think I've said that with a lot of machines. This one included. It really went through this fairly easy. It did not have much dross to knock off, so that's always a bonus. Let's just try the big boy. I've had this plate left over from some projects. Let's try to cut straight through it right here. All right, the machine has cooled off and the fan has cycled off, which is nice. It's very quiet in here. I do have this thing turned up to 35 amps, and I'm gonna give it some more air because we need to go more air because there's more material to push through. So let's get some type of fence because we all know what a chatterbox my hands are. And let's just go for it, guys. You right? You guys ready? Oh, perfect. So I'm not using a big hammer. This is just a body hammer. That's it, like this. Look. Now, obviously, that's old stuff. It's actually from my plasma table. Look at the cut quality on 1/4 inch at 110 volts. That is incredible. Look at the cut. Perfect. Now, in the interest of keeping this short and sweet for you guys, because I know I lose your attention quickly, let's just go for the big dog. We know this thing will cut 1/4 inch at 110 volts. That is amazing in itself. I'm a fan. There's a lot of machines that will do this, but this did it very easily. I want to see what it does on 240 volts with the 1/2 inch. We're going to give it a little bit more air. We're going to max it out, and we're going to see, will it cut the 1/2 inch? What we're going to do, we're going to bring this thing up to 70. Right there. That's all it takes. A couple twists of the regulator. And this is the big dog. Now obviously I don't want to cut it straight through because we always use, this is our test piece. You can see it's all jaggedy mess. These are some of them that really maybe didn't work out so well. I think we're going to go here and we're going to cut a nice big hunk out of this and really work this machine because I really want to see what this thing will do. Now this is rusted metal, so that's when the pilot arc comes into play. Rust, a little bit of paint, burn right through it. You guys will see. So let's do this together. I'm going to throw this behind me so I don't burn it. And let's just give it the goods. Like nothing, just like I thought. Sorry if the fan's on. I'm gonna knock this off real time to show you. This is a tiny body hammer. Just if I could hit it straight. That's it. Now, short of me kind of jagging it out with my hand, look at the cut quality. Look at the cut quality. Let's see if we can hook the phone up to it. All right, guys, let's see if we can't hook this thing up to Arccaptain's app. I've never done this before, so I'm trying to look through the viewfinder while I do this. All right, it says, please connect a device. Okay. Only while using this app. Oh, it already found the CUT55 Pro 24. I don't know what that means, but we'll hit connect. All right, I know there's a glare, guys, but I'm going to try to do the best I can. So that's the unit. You hit cut. It tells you to make sure everything's connected, and you hit confirm. Now, what you can adjust on this remotely is cutting current. You can turn it up or down. Oh my God, you can. Let me get you over here. This is insane. Check this out. I'm gonna do this without touching it. See if I can show you. 28. 55. Super cool. 2T, 4T. Let's see if we can put it on 4T. Oh, it did go to 4T. And it says post gas time. You can turn this up and down. So 8 seconds all the way up to, I think, 15. That's good. And then back down. We're going to leave it at 8 because 8 was good. So if you guys are laying under there and you're like, man, this thing's set at 28 amps and you're like, I really need like 35 amps, 36 amps, boom. Oh, I only want it on 2T. Boom, 2T. Imagine technology comes that far. That is insane that that works like that. And you can save it as a preset. I love new techie stuff. That's fun. All right, guys, let's wrap it up. So what are you getting for your money? You're getting a stronger case. You're going to get better ventilation, which increases efficiency. You get 55 amps instead of 50 amps. You have 3/4 inch max capability on it, and you get the iControl. The iControl actually is pretty cool. I'm like, I don't know how much I would use it. I probably would use it. It actually is pretty functional. You watch the cuts are clean. And if you guys want to get one of these, I'll have my discount code in the description below. But also, you guys have to remember, guess what's coming? Black Friday. Black Friday sale from Arccaptain is, I'm told, to be off the hook. So they're going to have big, deep discounts on not only this machine, but the entire Arccaptain catalog of welders and plasma cutters. It is no secret that Mad Ginger Customs, this channel, loves Arccaptain products. I have spoke highly of them. I have not found anything that I don't like from them. They do understand that I have to be very honest in my reviews, and they're very accepting of that. They're like, Dave, run it. Just run it. If you guys want to grab one of these, we're going to have a link in the description. I'm going to have a discount code, and check out those Black Friday sales. So guys, you watch me cut it, and if I can cut it, you can cut it. Thanks for watching.